Beat Man is back.
Oh, my gosh, the ring got messed up. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have the leopard.
This is your boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the True Inferno. Back at it with another Actually, we got something new here. We got a Pokemon Unite commentary video for you guys. Yes, Pokemon Unite have taken over the channel. And you know what else is taking over? The NFL, football. Because the season, regular season that is, starts tomorrow, the day after I record this video. So let's not waste any time. Let's get on with my predictions. We're going to start off with the AFC East. I got the Buffalo Bills repeating as the AFC East division champs. And then after that, I got the New England Patriots. I think they will have a winning record. And we're going to talk about where I think the Patriots will be at the end of the season. And then the third place is the Miami Dolphins. I think they'll be a game behind the Patriots. And then, of course, bring up the rear, rather, will be the New York Jets. I think they're going to get 5 wins, around 5 wins this year. So, you know, they're going to be playing 17 games this year. So they started that this year, believe it or not. Now, moving on to the AFC North. There's some people who are saying Pittsburgh. There's a lot saying crappy Cleveland. I'm going with Baltimore. I think Lamar Jackson will carry Baltimore to the division crown once again. Obviously, they didn't win it last year. That was Pittsburgh, but they won the division once before. So I think Lamar Jackson will do it again. In second place, unfortunately, by a game will be Cleveland. And then the third by a game will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're talking about where they would be at the end of the season as well. And then, of course, we got the Cincinnati Bengals bringing up the rear with, I guess, 7 wins. I guess. I hope it's less than that, but I think it'll be 7 wins. AFC South, Tennessee Titans. I got them winning the division. Like, I really wanted to roll with Indianapolis, but there's a lot of question marks about Carson Wentz. I know they got the backup Nick Foles there. It's like Philly all over again. But I have a lot of question marks about Carson Wentz. And even though I want to roll with Indianapolis to win the division, I got to go with Tennessee. That's the sure bet in my opinion. But the Colts will make it tough. They're going to be a game behind in second place. And then in a distant third will be the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then the Houston Texans, will finish last. Because they got a lot of issues going on in Houston. And not just with their quarterback as well. AFC West. I got the come on, this is obvious. The Kansas City Chiefs will win this division by a landslide. The LA Chargers will be in second. They will have a winning record. Then the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders will both finish with the same record, 5-12, but I'm going to give the tiebreaker to Denver. Now, going back to the AFC, I got the Chiefs with the overall best record in the AFC. Number 2 would be Buffalo. Number 3 would be Baltimore. And then by default, it would be Tennessee. But then Cleveland will get that number 5 spot. The Patriots will get the number 6 spot. And the Pittsburgh Steelers will get that 7th and final spot, taking it ahead of the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, let's move on over to the NFC side of things. we're going to start off with the East. And I really don't want this to happen, but I don't see any other way. I got the Dallas Cowboys winning this one with a 9-8 record. It will be a close one, as the Washington football team will be in second, right behind them with an 89 record. Then the New York Giants, and then the Philadelphia Eagles. AFC North, this is a no-brainer, unfortunately. The Green Bay Packers will win this one, but they're going to struggle because there's some beef between the quarterback Aaron Rodgers and the front office. Like, let's be real. There's beef here. So, Green Bay will win the division. It won't be close, but they won't, completely run away with it. Record-wise, that is. So, there's that. Minnesota Vikings will be in second. And actually, the Packers, will be the only team in the division with a winning record. Minnesota Vikings will be in second. Chicago Bears will be a game behind them in third. And unfortunately, just a game behind them would be the Detroit Lions finishing last. NFC South. The Super Bowl champs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, will win this one in a landslide. And they will be the only team in this division with a winning record. The New Orleans Saints will finish second, followed by the Atlanta Falcons, and then the Carolina Panthers, all a game behind each other, where those 3 teams, that is. Then we got the NFC West. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. But I got the Los Angeles Rams winning this division by 2 games ahead of the second place team, the Seattle Seahawks, who would be tied with the third place team, the San Francisco 49ers, who both teams would be ahead by 1 game ahead of the Arizona Cardinals. So all 4 teams will have winning records, in my opinion. Now, let's get on to the NFC side of things. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will have the number 1 seed. The Los Angeles Rams will get the number 2 seed. The Green Bay Packers will get the number 3 seed. And then by default, they need to change this ruling with the playoff system, all this stuff. The Dallas Cowboys will get the number 4 seed. The number 5 seed will go to Seattle, and check this out. The number 6 seed will go to San Francisco, and check this out again. The number 7 seed will go to the Arizona Cardinals. And yeah, those are my top 7. So let's start off with the AFC side of things. Here I think the playoffs will go in this case. Wild card. So I got the Chiefs getting the first round bye, the only team in the AFC to get the first round bye. Pittsburgh will lose to Buffalo. New England will pull up the upset over Baltimore. And Tennessee will go on the road and knock off Cleveland. Divisional round, Kansas City will knock off New England. Buffalo will knock off Tennessee, setting up an AFC Conference Championship game rematch where Kansas City will once again beat Buffalo, knocking them off and going back to the Super Bowl. Now, to the NFC side of things, the Rams will knock off Arizona again. The San Francisco 49ers will knock off Green Bay in the upset. Yes, you heard me right. And Seattle will go on the road and knock off Dallas. So, yeah, expect Dallas to lose in the playoffs yet again. First round, that is. Divisional rounds, I got Tampa Bay knocking off San Francisco. And in another rematch, the Rams knocking off Seattle. And then here's where things get interesting. I got the Rams going on the road, knocking off Tampa Bay to go back to the Super Bowl, and Matthew Stafford will go to the Super Bowl for the very first time in his career, just to lose to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs will once again be Super Bowl champions, and that is my prediction, and I'm going to call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, a.k.a. New Stupid Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.